Now it's a podcast. Hello, my name is Zach.
And I am Nick.
And this is She Killed the Podcast, Careless Opinion.
Woo!
And today's topic is a good one.
It's the best of the best.
We're really excited about this one. This is going to be a 45-minute podcast today, too.
It's gonna be a little longer than normal.
Why did we look at each other like that?
It's really romantic in here. Oh, I didn't change the lighting. I'm sorry. No, so this is going to be Urban Legends podcast. Therefore, our room is spooky. Yeah, we have LED lights in here that we change per podcast to set the mood.
Set the attitude.
Yeah, so Nick, what you... let's get back to it. What are you drinking, buddy?
I'm drinking a beer that is from Scafflaw. It is
Okay.
the Double Jeopardy. It is my favorite beer of all time.
Oh, fancy. I am
fancy.
drinking a French name I don't know how to pronounce because I'm not even going to try to butcher that on YouTube and get hated in the comments.
Don't at me, bro.
Yeah, don't at me. I'm not going to try it. But it is a sour cherry pie flavor.
Ooh.
It's good. You want a little sippy sip?
Give me a little sip.
Yeah, a little sippy sip. Yeah. Ting. I didn't want to hit the cans hard enough. Yeah. A little sips. Cheers.
I did that so you guys knew it was real.
Yeah, it's good though, right?
It's very good.
It's very cherry.
It tastes just like cherry pie.
It really does.
It does. It's insane.
It's kind of weird. It's
insane.
kind of weird. All right, man. Urban Legends. I don't even know where we're going to start with this one. So we're going to save the best for last. And I'm not going to tell you what the best one is. But if you talk about it beforehand, I'm going to tell you to shut your whore mouth.
Okay.
Because we're going to save it for last. So we're just going to start with a can of worms that I know you like to open. Aliens. That's what I meant. Aliens.
Oh boy.
Go ahead. Jesus.
So
mic stand.
I know it's cute. It's got my little pony on it. Anyway, yeah, aliens, dude. What do you want to know? I know everything about aliens. You want to know about the northern aliens? You want to know about the southern aliens? You want to know about the aliens from the sky? You want to know about the aliens from underneath the ground? I know everything about aliens. They're real. They're all real. They just think we're too stupid to interact with us.
I have some tin foil. If you want me to bring it in here,
Bring it
you
in.
can make yourself a little hat. Oh God. You made a really good point earlier when we were kind of discussing all the topics and stuff. And your point was aliens have to be real because you said something along the lines of how the universe was formed and we can't. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, yeah.
Elaborate.
So aliens have to be real because, okay, the universe, the galaxy is ever expanding, apparently, and it's dumb to think that we would be the only smart life forms that could form because Earth is known as in the Goldilocks belt because we fit the perfect position to have life form, and to think that we're the only place lucky enough to have that is insane. There has to be, I don't know a number, but a lot. I don't want to say billions because I don't know how that works, but yeah. There could be little Plutonians for all we know, aliens on Pluto.
Wow.
They're real, man.
Okay. So, the one thing about aliens that
Mark Zuckerberg's an alien.
No, he's a reptile.
He's a reptile.
He's a reptile. Google it.
Okay.
Jujule it. Jujule it. So, the one thing about aliens that I love it. I love this. Is when you get the really crazy people.
Yeah.
Who are I was abducted 9 years ago, and I returned this morning. No, Jim, you didn't, because you were at the same crazy convention we're at last year. So, try again.
I've got this scar. That's either a mole or skin cancer, man.
Got this scar.
It's not.
Nope, that's a freckle, bud. I don't know, man. I think aliens are real. I agree with you on what you said. I think you made a fantastic point on a scientific standing. You're 100% correct.
I like to call myself a reasonist, and it's just reasonably thinking.
I'm just a
You can smack me if you want to.
I like to call myself a normal functioning human because I just think reasonably. You know. Could have said that. There's
I'm dyslexic, okay?
I know. It's okay, buddy. We'll get you the help you need. One day. So, one of my favorite urban legends, and this is a doozy. It was a weird one because it's in our beautiful state of Georgia. Somewhere, I'm not kidding you. You could Google this, guys. There is someone who claims, well, not someone, there's multiple people who claim somewhere in like Dahlonega and like Helen area, there is just a velociraptor just running around.
I want to see that so bad. Little ankle biter, just like you're running around. I lose an arm to go.
Yeah.
I then come back like I lost an arm, but we gained knowledge.
I'd lose an arm to catch a velociraptor.
Yeah.
Bring it. I'd like to lose the left arm.
Yeah.
I have a lot of money invested in the right.
You do. You're sleeved up.
I know. It's cost me money. No, I always laugh because I read through all of these crazy comments to the point that I remember when I was reading it, I sent Grub, one of our really good friends, yeah, like a post, and just in all caps, dude, ... There's fucking dinosaurs in Georgia. Because I saw it and I was like, yeah, I don't believe this for shit. But on the off chance it's real, someone else needs to know. If I go missing, I did not get abducted. I'm hunting velociraptors. I'm Sam Neill from Jurassic Park in this bitch. And we hunt Jurassic Park dinosaurs, my dude.
That's what I just figured you did in your free time, if we're being honest.
It is. I currently don't have a job.
Yes, you do.
No, I really don't.
Hunting China's.
It's hunting dinosaurs. That's my full-time job. Does not pay well. Have yet to turn up any specimens. But one day, there's not that many urban legends in Georgia, which sucks because
There was one that you're talking about that was faked in Georgia.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a good one. So I don't remember how long ago. We were in high school, so it's been a while. Just gonna say it. And somewhere in Georgia, there was this news report that these dudes had caught and killed Bigfoot. No, you didn't, because that's one that I'm kind of like, I don't know about that on. Not sure about Bigfoot, but they had like news channels out, and they had like a picture on the news like loading thing. They had like a whole like event planned for it. It was like a loading screen and everything was on the news channel, and it was like just this picture of the corpse covered in what looked like blood, and it was just like Bigfoot caught ? And I was like, oh, it's gonna be good. And on live TV, these rednecks were just like, so this was a joke, and this just went way too far.
Oh.
Dude,
That is the best thing ever.
imagine being that news reporter. You're like, I scored the story of a century. They killed Bigfoot, and I'm gonna be there. Just for two skinny, malnourished looking redneck guys to be like,
It was a joke, lol.
yeah. Like, that has to suck. That has to suck so much.
Oh man, I bet they felt like $1 million though. It's like These fancy people, they believed us. Can you believe that, Cletus? They believed us. I would love to have been on the show.
I would have cut my arm off to be one of those dudes' friends in the background, just to be like in the background, just like hand to throat back at the guys. Cut it. This is not gonna end well.
Yes, it is.
I don't know if they got in trouble, because I think you can actually get in trouble for that. And we're not going on that rant. I'm just saying I think you can though, because it costs like the news channel money to air it and all that. So they might have gotten in trouble. But if anyone's curious about that story, you can definitely Google Georgia Bigfoot captured or Georgia Bigfoot killed hoax, and they'll show you the pictures of what looks like a very realistic costume. Don't know how these guys got it, of a dead Bigfoot in a freezer, straight up. It's funny as hell. It is.
Oh man, Cletus. All right. What's the next urban mythical that we want to talk about?
You told me.
I'm afraid, but excited and afraid.
Okay.
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Some people think that ghosts are urban legends.
Yeah, they do. Ghosts is real.
Ghosts are real, man.
Period.
Yeah.
Next topic.
Next topic. Let's go.
We'll do a whole podcast on that. We have one planned for scary stories that happened to us. That'll be fun. That'll probably be in the next week or two, guys. So look out for that, and you'll hear all about our ghost experiences, which is real interesting.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the clickbait thing that you see other YouTubers do, where it's like, ghost caught in my house, ? Nope. We're just going to tell you stories that happened to us.
Yeah, we're going to tell literal ghost stories.
Spooky stories to tell in the daylight. That's the title, baby. That's the title, baby.
So how about that El Chupacabra?
Oh, man. I like that one. Because
you know more about this than I do.
I know more about it because growing up, I was that weird kid who was super into like cryptozoology. Like, dinosaurs are still existing due to the math. Yeah, I was that kid. I know it. I'll admit that shit. But so Chupacabra, what's really interesting about it now is actually they have officially identified what it is. It's Mexican hairless dogs, as well as like animals. I think it's predominantly smaller dog breeds, coyotes, and like raccoons that have mange. And that's what people have been seeing all these years. That's really like the end of it. If it was still like a mystery, it'd be fun to talk about. But
I didn't know that though.
Nope. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I thought it was this little dog demon that went around like eating lambs, drinking their blood.
Well, dog demon. I have a dog demon outside. I have two. Because I own 2 dogs. And they're both demons sometimes.
Bailey's calmed down a lot.
Yeah, she has. Anyway, there's one urban legend that we talked about for a long time that I wanted to even take you. So in Florida, there is a cemetery. And I'm going to say this, you'll be like, ooh, I know what you're talking about. It's called Coon Hill Cemetery. Bro, the urban legends surrounding this place are terrifying.
I want to know all of them.
All of them? I don't know all of them. I know like a good few.
Tell me the juicy ones.
Oh, you want the tea?
I want the tea.
Here's Tink Tink, the mother bleepin', Tink Tink, tea. Tink Tink. There's no Tink Tink after that. I saw you taking a sip of your beer and I was like, maybe I can get him to spit take live.
Almost did.
Damn it.
Got pretty close.
So close. It's a goal now. So at this place, there's like this big like wall surrounding the cemetery, and there's a legend that states that if you walk up the wall and you walk along it, if you walk for 10 seconds, you'll feel a bunch of hands like push you over the wall into the woods. And where the woods are, there's just nothing for miles. behind this place because you have to go down like a dirt road to get there.
Okay.
That sucks. And I don't know if you've ever been turned around in the woods, but it's really easy to get turned around in the woods. It takes 10 minutes to get turned around in the woods. Not even. Like, I've been in the woods that I know, and I've been turned around for 2 hours just taking a walk through a neighborhood I used to live in. 2 seconds off the trail, lost.
Jeez.
Woods are scary. I don't like it. I've seen Blair Witch. I know what happens in the woods. I know what happens in the woods. I don't like the woods. But yeah, Coon Hill's a cool one. That's one I would like love to take you to.
I want to go. Like, is the wall? Is it like a steep drop off the side of the wall? Do you know?
It's like 10 feet.
Okay, so we die for sure.
No.
I'm a 5'2" ankle biter. I don't know what you're talking about.
I wouldn't die.
Okay.
Tuck and roll.
Oh, okay.
You know, you hit the ground, you roll.
How many hands though push you?
I don't have an answer for that.
Is it like multiple people that are haunting the land, or is it just one? Okay.
No, it's multiple people that haunt said land. I'll tell you, you know a good amount about this urban legend because we've talked about this. Shadow people.
Oh yeah.
You know a good amount.
Shadow people are scary.
Obviously.
Don't underestimate the power of a shadow person.
Because I know we had talked about it once, and you had talked about, like, you knew it was just, like, everything relating to, like, shadow people, or, like, there's, like, a bunch of different names. There's, like, shadow people, and then there's also, like, black-eyed children, and just a bunch of really creepy names for them.
Yeah, if you ever see a shadow person, just try and run. It's bad news bears. That goes in the whole paranormal side.
Yeah.
Usually if you're doing paranormal stuff, you see a shadow person, just go. Leave. Try and run.
Try.
They're like little mischievous demons. I don't like talking about shadow. I thought they were meme. They like, because one of our friends used to meme about it a lot, because he would get kind of drunk and text us, and he'd be like, I just saw like 6 shadow people. They're after me, man. And we're like, calm down.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Really drunk. And he's like, no, man, they're coming to get me. And then like the next morning, like, so why did it go with the shadow people? And he was just like, what are you talking about? And we're like, oh, okay.
Okay,
but,
you were drunk.
and then the first time I saw a shadow person was at a cemetery with Zach, and that's when it just like, I knew it was real. And it was terrifying. It's really hard to describe until you experience it, because it's just a bad feelings, bad.
Good.
It's not good.
The best way I can even like start to describe it, I guess, you know, when you're like sitting in the dark and you like, it's like you're laying in your bed at night and you see something out of the corner of your eye. You know, logically, it's like light reflecting off your window. That's what shadow people are like. But you know, it's like shadow people when you're in a cemetery and it's pitch black and you see it 4 or 5 times right in front of you. It's no longer like, oh, that's light. Nope, that's a whole ass ghost.
That's a person. That used to be a person.
That used to be a human.
Oh man, speaking of more paranormal stuff, let's talk about Bloody Mary. Because you remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
What? Because I knew you're not supposed to say her name in the mirror 3 times, but I know you probably know exactly what Bloody Mary is, because you explained what Chupacabra was. I was some idiot.
I have absolutely no idea. I don't. I know nothing about Bloody Mary. I know the whole, like, you say her name 3 times in the mirror. It's like Beetlejuice rules.
Yeah. You don't say that.
What, Beetlejuice?
What?
You don't say Beetlejuice.
What?
3 times.
You don't say what?
Beetlejuice. I said it 4.
Oh, okay.
He's not coming. Michael Keaton's not coming, dude. I'm sorry. I know you're a fan. He's not coming, bro.
I loved him in Batman.
I loved him in Beetlejuice. Anyway, I loved him in the new Spider-Man movie too. Anyway, so no, that's all I know about it. It's you say her name 3 times in the mirror with the lights off, and then you turn the lights on, and she's like in the mirror. That's where my knowledge ends.
Okay. If any of the viewers know, please feel free to Comment and tell us what you know. I mean, we could Google it. We're not going to.
We're not gonna Google it. We could. We probably will after the podcast.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, just because now.
Post it on Reddit or something.
No, I'm just curious.
Just curious.
There's a good one. I got a really good one for you. A great one for you. It's fire urban legend. Because I know you're a huge fan of the Loch Ness Monster.
I know. I've been trying to
I
bite
know.
my tongue.
We're
not
saving it for
talking
the last,
about.
though, because it's the best one. Did you know that in the Great Lakes, in Lake Champlain, we have our own Loch Ness Monster called Champ? Did you know that?
I did not know that. I'm very interested now.
So, there is an American Loch Ness Monster named Champ. It's very similar to the Loch Ness Monster. It's in Lake Champlain. And I don't know the actual, like, urban legend of how it started, but the amount of reports that come in yearly are higher than the reports of the Loch Ness Monster.
Really?
Yeah. It's cool. It's weird.
Does it look like the Loch Ness Monster?
Yes. They say it is a plesiosaurus, which is what the Loch Ness Monster is supposed to be, Nessie. They say the Champ is the American Nessie. It's dope.
I'm gonna have to research this heavily.
Yeah, and what's cool about that, if we're ever like, let's go hunt the Loch Ness Monster, we can just go hunt the American Loch Ness Monster.
As a warm-up.
As a warm-up. Before we go kill Nessie!
We're not gonna kill her. I just want to make friends with her. It's different. I want to be its friend.
That's not how that works.
Can't stop me from trying.
I can't. You know what? You're right. I just can't stop you from trying. I really can.
You can.
But the other difference
I mean,
is...
you can. You can try. I'll kick your face to get off the boat.
Scissor kick me. It's like coming at you.
Zach got drink some Mountain
I'm like,
Dew.
Nick, we need to go. And you just, hopped up on Mountain Dew. I'll kick you like a spider monkey.
You'd be like, by God, that man can't read, but he sure can swim.
That man can't read, but damn, he's like Michael Phelps when he sees the Loch Ness Monster. Just going the wrong direction.
I read the sign wrong, okay?
Most people go away from a monster, and then there's you, and you're like, I'm charging it.
You're going to tell me if you saw Godzilla, you're not running towards the action?
Have you seen those fucking movies?
Yeah.
Why would I run towards it?
I want to see him in the eye.
Normally when Godzilla's there, he's normally fighting something that's mean, like King Ghidorah. And you know what King Ghidorah does? Just kills everybody. I don't want to die. Facts.
I'm not saying I'm going to be by his feet, but I'm going to try to get high ground to watch the whole thing unfold.
Like stand on the skyscraper with a camera phone. This is nuts.
That's exactly what I would.
That's exactly. I'd be. Nick, we need to leave, and you're like, this is crazy.
Dude, he just bit off that one dude's arm.
I'm gonna leave you to die.
I mean, I would probably run shortly after, but when there's monsters, dude, I'm running head straight towards it. Like, you tell me I can go catch a chupacabra, I'm gonna go catch a chupacabra. No, that is dangerous.
Yeah.
That mange is no joke.
Mange is not a joke.
That's where I draw the line.
So, this is an urban legend that I find baffling because it's not real. It's like the Velociraptor thing. I know it's not really there. Would I love for it to be? Yeah. Is it? No. No. People still think that megalodons are alive.
Let me Google what a megalodon is.
It's like the giant shark.
Oh.
Like the giant great white sharks
Yeah.
from like prehistoric times, like 55-foot long sharks. People think they're alive.
They're not?
No.
You're telling me there's not really big sharks in the ocean?
I mean, there are, but they're only like 20, 25 feet.
Oh, it's a megalodon. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, megalodon's like 50 feet, dude. So, like, you know how big Jaws is? You like remember how big Jaws was in the movie? He's 25-foot long great white.
Some megalodons are double
Put
that.
two of that, stack two Jawses on top of each other, like tail to mouth, and then mouth to tail. That's how big a megalodon is. And people think it's alive. There's no proof. There's no science to back it. The science proves that it can't be alive because in an ecosystem where it would have to thrive, it's not a possible ecosystem anymore, technically. And people claim that they see Megalodon more than they see freaking everything. Like, oh, you think aliens exist? Okay, I can get with that. But for every, like, 3 people who are like, I've seen aliens, there's easily 10 people who are like, I've seen Megalodons. What? Like, no, you haven't. Like,
Dude, like I said, we're gonna go find one.
dude, you're not gonna catch me in the ocean past, like, nah, it's a lie. You get a few drinks of me, I'll be like, fuck it, let's go. Like, you get a few drinks of me, I'll go body surfing up to my neck and just not think about sharks once. Yeah, the look you just gave me was like, are you in your fucking mind? But you want to go hunt megalodons.
I mean, yeah, if someone paid us.
I do just about anything for the right amount of money. Let's be realistic here.
Dude, I think the ocean in itself is just such a mystery to me.
It's kind of one giant urban legend.
Yeah, it's like, what creatures are down there? Like, anglerfish are creepy.
Yeah, they're scary.
Yeah. I'm just in love with the sea, or what did I say? Like,
They what's really cool about the ocean is I think it's only like 28% of species in the ocean have been discovered. That's not a lot, dude. Like, that's terrifying.
and you're telling me that you don't think we see a megalodon?
I really don't. I can't get behind that one. Because if it is a shark, and it has, like, behavior traits of great white sharks, logically, you'd see a lot more whale corpses with giant bites taken out of them.
Oh, okay.
Fact. As well as you would see megalodons. This wouldn't be like a, oh, maybe. No, you'd see them.
Sam, yeah.
Like, scientifically, you'd see it. It'd be right damn there. It'd have to be. Fact.
So I'm just thinking of the ocean. There's so many mysteries.
It's lost in the ocean. All right, you wanna do it?
Yeah, I've been trying to hold back talking
Go
about
ahead. Go ahead. I know how much you love it.
It's the Loch Ness Monster for me, and then it's aliens.
Yep, you and your Loch Ness Monster, man.
I just want to meet her.
What do you know about the Loch Ness Monster, though?
It's like, she's got to be a dinosaur, like some kind of ancient. And I think that the Loch Ness Monster that are, quote, sighted, I think it's their children. But I don't know how the dinosaur would procreate, so that throws that out the window.
Unless there's multiple. Yeah. Just blow your mind.
That did just blow. I never thought that there would be 2.
Yeah, get fucked.
I have to meet both of them.
Well, logically speaking, there's probably multiple right now. If it is real, there'd have to be multiple.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be able to just sustain on one. It's not possible. There'd have to be multiple.
There'd have to be.
So, there's a really cool documentary called, I think it's called Discovering Loch Ness. And it's about the Loch Ness Monster. And it's like a mixture of people who are skeptics. It's a mixture of people who were skeptics and now believe because they've seen it. As well as there's a guy in it who is like an actual marine biologist who studied Loch Ness. He specifically studied it. And what's so cool about it is the guy who's like the marine biologist makes insanely good points. And he's a skeptic. So he's very smart about it. One of the big things he says is there's no way to disprove it. You cannot possibly disprove it. But I also can't prove it. But what I can tell you is if there's something in the loch that is what we're calling a monster, It's one of three things. It is an invasive species that is getting in somehow that we haven't found. That's like a known species. It's an unknown species that is getting in somehow. Or it is something that is bipedal and lives in the water most of its life, but comes onto land for like sleep and food.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the name of that documentary. I gotta watch that.
I'll watch it with you. It's really good. I've watched it like 6 times. No lie.
Yeah, my family were supposed to go to Ireland this year, and you know how Scotland is just a hop, skip away.
Yeah.
And my parents were kind enough to even try, because like a plane ticket is fairly cheap, and they're like, "We'll go to the loch, just for you."
Reluctantly.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll go.
But sadly, because of current events, we're unable to go. But yeah, that's the Loch Ness Monster is just something that's always just fascinated me. Never did research on it because I'm an idiot and just always speculated. I'm one of those guys, you know, that's just like forms speculations and myths in his own head of like, what could it be? It would have to be this. Where would it come from? It had to come from here. Like, never did research other than just like looking up pictures to try and make up what it was in my own head.
Yeah.
So yeah, I should probably watch that documentary so I'm more educated. It's just that's the one urban legend that's always just fascinated me. Like, how can there be so many sightings, quote sightings, over this long of a span? It has to be like offspring and stuff. I don't know. I want to be your friend.
I'll give you a little bit of info that is gonna blow your fucking mind.
All right.
Anyone listening, if you're into things like cryptozoology and like urban legends and you're fascinated by it, kind of like how we are, pay close attention to this. So, in Scotland, did you know? Hold on, it's ridiculous what I'm about to say.
How many bars there are?
There's a lot.
Yeah. No.
That'd be sick to go.
That'd be sick to go. Yeah.
So, this is legit. It's weird that these words are coming out of my mouth because it's like it's almost an unfathomable thought process unless the Loch Ness Monster was real and people knew and they were hiding it. So get ready for the conspiracy within the urban legend.
The Conspiracy Urban Legend Dictionary.
Yeah, get ready.
I'm ready.
They have made the Loch Ness Monster I think it is on it's on the protected species list in Scotland. If you see it and you are close enough, if you were to shoot and kill the or a Loch Ness Monster, you go to jail for illegal poaching.
Ooh.
You're gonna tell me right the hell now that the Scottish government doesn't know a little something? Like, look, I'm not into conspiracy theories, guys. I need to make that so clear.
Yeah.
I'm not about it. I don't dive into those. But that shit's weird. Why are you doing that? Maybe you're doing it because you're just trying to be like in on the joke or whatever. But bro, you're gonna write like a whole bill for a joke. No, you're not. No. I'm just saying.
Why are you hiding them from us? Why?
What do you know?
Give me your secrets.
Give me your secrets. It's weird, man. It's really weird. I'm just gonna throw that out there for you because I feel like that just got your wheels turning. What are you doing?
My wheels are turning, man.
Oh, okay.
It'd be a lot funnier with a webcam.
This would be a lot funnier with a webcam, which is coming soon, guys, just so you know.
We're trying to do stuff.
We're trying to do stuff. So, you got to talk about it. You feel better now? You feel like the stress relieved?
The stress has been relieved. I can bring her up whenever I want to in the next 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, you got like a good 10 minutes to bring her up again if you want.
All right.
So we can keep talking about urban legends, and if you think of something else, you can just blurt it out. That's the great thing. Lucky you.
I was so dead set on the Loch Ness Monster. That's all I know. It's like, this is the only thing I know. And the Loch Ness Monster and aliens are big for me. I don't... Going back to aliens, I guess, for a second. I wonder how many of the stories are actually true compared to, like, the abduction theories. Because, the aliens had to have tested us at some point. Like, that's a conspiracy theory. I know there's logic and reasoning. I don't know. I could do a literal like hour and a half rant of just my inner monologue, and people would just be like, "Dude, shut up. This is boring."
I mean, like, I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy, so like, I get it.
Real life superhero urban.
Real life superhero urban legend.
The bearded woman.
It's not an urban legend. That's a freak show, which would be a great topic for a podcast, by the way.
Actually, yeah, that would be
That'd be fun. Maybe in the future. So, I'll give you one that I think is not dumb, but like not like the most well put together. I guess it's... Is this an urban legend? Yeah, this is an urban legend. This is an urban legend. So... It's another one from Georgia.
Okay.
I just remembered this. There is this. I'm sorry, I don't know the name of it. If anyone knows the name of this, please put it in the comments. There's some like road in Georgia, and it's like a hill on it. And if you put your car at the bottom of the hill, and you put your car in neutral. And then you put like baby powder on the back of your car will get pushed up the hill.
Ooh.
And then when it's up the hill, you can go to the back of your car and there's handprints.
That's cool.
Right?
You gotta find where that is.
Yeah, I would love to test that theory.
Yeah.
I'll test that at 3 a.m. Why not?
Dude, I remember there was one time, it's not really an urban... it was for me, because I was a child. But my aunt told me, the road that she used to live down, she was like, there's actually a witch that controls this road. And so I remember as a child, my parents, we would be driving to her house, and I would just be ducking in the back seat, afraid the witch was going to get me. And I remember there was one time, because I was trying to get hints from my aunt, I was like, I saw the witch, and she was like, if you saw her, you wouldn't be here. So she was trying to call my bluff. And it took, I think it was like 13, 14. And she was like, yeah, there was no witch. I believed it all that time, Zach. I remember ducking in that's just a small one. But it'd be crazy because if we were driving home at night, there would be like clouds and stuff, which made it even more creepy. But yeah, that's my fun fact.
So you're telling me, and I just want to make sure this is correct.
Yeah.
Ow, my knee. Sorry. That until you were 14,
Maybe.
you believe.
Maybe 13.
That's a pretty good like local based urban legend. I really like that actually. I like that a lot. I was a fan of that story. That's pretty good.
Georgia's got some good urban legends, if we're being honest, because we've had experiences with an urban legend.
We have. Yeah, we have had an experience.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy to think it took us this long to
muster that up. Yeah. Think that one through.
Yeah, the witch kind of just made me think of the lady in white.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few in that area. So...
we should probably not name locations.
We're not going to name locations, but there's a urban legend at a graveyard where we used to live in this little like square. It's like a little historic square. It's really pretty. And there's a urban legend that there is like a woman in white, which most graveyards tend to have that urban legend. But what's really cool about the one that we will go to is during October, they will actually do a tour of that graveyard and talk about all the legends surrounding it. And I can't remember all of them. There's a lot actually in that one specific graveyard. But the woman in white is like the most prevalent one. It is really sick. It was really sick.
We've seen her.
Yeah. We will do a whole podcast about the insanity that has been us trying to do spoopy stuff. Spoopy stuff. Was there any more from that area? Because there's a lot.
I mean, the jails are the jail cells. Those are those have notorious stories. Even like the town square, is said to be watched. Yeah.
What about the jail cells? Because I'm a little fuzzy. I'm sorry. I'm a little fuzzy.
All right. Let me try and remember this correctly, because I did the downtown walkthrough once, because I remember, because apparently there's like some dude got shot in the square and there's like bullet holes, and apparently he haunts over there. But there was one where like apparently there's like a jail, like an old jail down there, where a dude was like sorry, I'm trying to remember and talk at the same time. But yeah, there's like a jail cell down there where it's like this a dude apparently was miskilled or something. Like the dude, like the look on your face, the look on your face.
What does miskilled mean?
Like, okay, so inmates are inmates.
Yes.
And things get rough sometimes.
Yeah, it's tough in the streets.
So apparently a dude accidentally killed himself. I didn't know. Okay. That's the hard one to ease into. But like, so the dude, his other mate was like blamed for it, right?
Oh.
And so they killed him too. Or well, they killed him. So both of them died. But like the big story is apparently you can still hear him like crying in the jail cell.
That's creepy.
That's pretty spoopy. I want to see if we can hear it, but
yeah,
you'd probably have to get so many like permission slips. And
I wonder if they do the tours of that in October, like they do the tours of everything else down there.
We'd have to go. That would be fun to do. We need to make more stories, like ghost stories.
Yeah, we do.
The Spoopy podcast should become like a regular thing, in my
Spooky
opinion.
podcasts. I mean, that's what most of October is going to be. It's going to be spooky podcasts.
Yeah.
The only other one I can think of is, I don't know the exact details, but sometime in the like mid to late 1800s, the same thing. It's about the jail as well, because I think there was like a few surrounding the jail. There was like a again mid 1800s. There was like a slave owner who fell and impaled himself on his own sword, and I think his slave was falsely accused, and he was sentenced to death. And the way they did it is they had him like just chained up, and there's like this big thing where he actually wrote a song called the Sad Song. That's what they call it on the tour. I'm sure it has an actual name, but the story of it is, if you walk through the jail at like 3 a.m., you can still hear him singing the Sad Song. That's spooky as shit, and that is another one we can go experience. And when we do the experience podcast, we'll actually talk about like locations. Like, so this way anyone who's interested can go do these things as well, because they are like really cool experiences. Some are really scary that we've been through, but there's also been some just really cool ones that are like fun to share, to say the least.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, that wraps up today, guys. That is all the time we have for the Urban Legends podcast. Once again, my name is Zach.
And my name is Nick.
And this has been She Killed the Podcast, Careless Opinion. And as always, don't you dare leave this channel without liking it,
commenting,
subscribing,
sharing,
turning on that notification bell,
caring,
and following us on Instagram, which you can go right to our banner after you finish this lovely podcast, and you can click the Instagram icon. It'll take you right there. You can follow us, and we'd really appreciate that, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time. Yeah.
Careless Podcast.